Failure is one of those words that we lower our voice for. We avoid it, we soften it, we pretend it didn't happen, and yet failure finds all of us. Tonight on St. John on Air, I want to talk about something we're rarely taught: how to fail, how to sit with it, and how to learn from it without losing ourselves along the way. From a young age, many of us learn that success is rewarded and failure is quietly discouraged. Psychologist Carol Dweck, known for her work on mindset, explains that when we equate failure with identity, mistakes stop being information, they start feeling like threats. So instead of asking, "What can I learn?" we ask, "What does this say about me?" And that question is heavy. Failure is not the opposite of success, it's part of the process. Neuroscientist Stanislas Dehaene, who studies learning and predictive coding, shows that the brain learns best when predictions fail, when expectations are corrected by experience. Mistakes are how learning happens at the neurological level. Avoiding failure means avoiding growth. Psychologist Brené Brown talks about shame as the emotion that says "I'm bad," rather than "I did something that didn't work." When failure triggers shame, we tend to hide, withdraw, stop trying, become overtly cautious, not because we're weak, but because we are never taught how to stay present with disappointment. I've experienced this myself. There were moments when I set meaningful goals and didn't meet them. Projects that didn't go as planned. Plans I believed in collapsed. At first I treated those moments as proof I wasn't capable, disciplined, or ready enough. But with time, I noticed something else. Every meaningful shift in my life came after a failure, not before it. Failure provided a pause. It encouraged reflection. It redirected me toward approaches that actually fit who I was. So what are the benefits of failing? Well, failure builds emotional resilience. Psychologist Seligman, founder of positive psychology, explains that resilience grows through challenges, not uninterrupted success. Failure teaches the nervous system, "This hurts, and I'm still here." Another one, failure clarifies values. Psychologist Susan David, who studies emotional agility, emphasizes that difficult emotions carry data. Failure often reveals what we truly care about. Failure also improves decision-making. Behavioral scientist Kahneman shows how overconfidence can distort judgment. Experiencing failure encourages reflection, helps correct biases, and improves decision-making. So how to deal with failure in a healthier way? You may try to separate the identity from the outcome. Failure is an event, not a personality trait. Carol Dweck's research shows that people with a growth mindset view failure as feedback, not a verdict. Try replacing "I failed" with "this didn't work." You may let the emotions pass before analysis. Neuroscientist LeDoux explains that emotional processing happens faster than rational thought. Allow disappointment, frustration, or sadness to be felt before extracting lessons. Clarity comes after regulation. Ask better questions. Instead of "Why am I like this?" try "What does this teach me? What would I do differently next time? What worked, even a little?" These questions turn failure into information. Educator and researcher Hattie highlights that effective learning environments normalize errors. Mistakes aren't punished, they are explored. The same principle applies to life. When we stop fearing failure, we stop shrinking ourselves. Psychologist Kristin Neff reminds us that self-compassion is emotional first aid. Talking to yourself the way you would to someone you care about doesn't remove responsibility, it restores capacity. So failure doesn't mean you weren't enough. It means you tried something real. Learning to engage constructively with failure may be one of the most important skills we ever develop because it allows us to keep going without losing ourselves. If today didn't go the way you hoped, you're not broken. You're learning. Good night, my friend.